So when they get in this robbing mode, they're very destructive of the comb. So I might have to chase these girls away. they're just messing things up a little bit there. Come on, girls. I don't mind you cleaning things out, but you're really making a mess. So this is our so-called superstar hive, and we're jumping in the mid-inspection here. I already went down to the brood box. Beautiful sheets of brood in the brood box. Honey super's full. This is that third empty super I'd stuck on for population, and I'm just gonna smoke the bees out of it and take it off because it served its purpose. You always want to make sure there isn't, well, you know, a stray queen. I thought I had been recording, but I hadn't. But what we found up here is a nice solid super of honey, and what we found below it is a nice solid super of brood. What more could I ask for? Look at the number of bees up here. Oh man. We'll make sure that our queen didn't move up here before I pull this super off. This was a super we threw on at the end of the flow, so I'm not expecting to see anything in it. I may reverse this super. Put the heavier super on the bottom if I don't find any brood up here. They definitely have used up any residual honey in this one. That top super I pulled off though was plenty heavy, so not in any way near starving. This is, for the most part, a blank super. Last year the goldenrod flow was a bust. But this is really where we want to look. I want to make sure we have a good laying queen. You know that we're pretty late. Good stores on the end frame. Someday someone's going to invent a smoker that doesn't smoke the beekeeper. It ain't happening yet though. Stores, but no brood yet. That's what we wanted to see. Brood, larva, eggs. We're good. The problem with doing a fall inspection is anytime you go into the brood nest, you always run the chance of damaging the queen. So I really don't like to spend too much time other than to assert that there are eggs in there. And the population looks good. And there's nothing crazy going on. This hive has met those 3 perimeters. We'll button it up. Coming down, girls. Can't get him to go down. The super has some weight. It's not as dramatic as some of the others. There's been a few frame swap arounds, as happens every year as you're dealing with various issues in various hives. Actually, I didn't have to go far in this hive. Beautiful. Brood, eggs, larvae, honey. No point in bothering these girls anymore. We're going to skip over our possibly queenless hive because if they are in the process of getting a queen ready to mate, I don't want to disturb them. This hive's been in the shadow this morning, so it might get a little feisty. Honey stores? Yeah, well. Not included in this video was our op hive. I had her open, and that's the tiny hive, and all looked well inside. But the only issue I have with that one is just the population numbers. Honey stores? Good. These are now getting jumpy. I'm seeing old cappings, but I am seeing larvae. Good sign. Good quantity of larvae. These are more or less mellow, despite being in the shade. I'm not seeing big blankets of it, but that's just a cyclomatic thing. When you get a whole frame full of capped brood, well, 14 days later, you're going to have a whole frame of uncapped brood. All right. There's some capped brood, there's some larvae. Tons of larvae, tons of egg, some capped. We're good. Until next week, from Buzz Park. Stay safe. So I brought this super back to clean it up and put it away, and it's empty. But the bees disagree. They think there might be something in there. So, you know, they'll find like one little cell or something that has some honey residue in it, and that'll get them going. But generally speaking, what you want to do is you want to take the frames and put them in the freezer for a day or so, and that way it kills off any type of wax moth larva or anything else that might be in there. But these guys seem to think that there's something I might have missed.